प्रवृत्तम रक्तम चा कृष्णाम चाक्ष बुद्ध हस्तादपा कृमितुम बुद्धाद एकाइका निष्गमितुम प्रारंभता.
이제 증문이 열릴 거야. 증문이.
The Eighth Night is a 2021 South Korean mystery thriller film directed by Kim Tae-hyung for GOM Pictures. Starring Lee Sung-min, Park Ha-joon, Kim Yoo-young, and Da-Reum, the film depicts the struggle of exorcists to stop the resurrection of the two mysterious beings that tormented humans and were locked up in two caskets for 2,500 years. It was released on Netflix and made available for streaming in 190 countries on July 2, 2021. A man, once an exorcist, suffers until he encounters a freed demon. The night is between real and unreal. Their fight to stop the demon's resurrection has begun. Told about 2.5 millennia ago, there was an evil monster roaming freely on Earth and had planned to create eternal suffering. The monster cannot be killed, but can only be prevented from its existence by confining it in a sealed container. It was the Buddha who finally stopped the monster by gouging out its eyes, one black, one red. The eye is then sealed in a stone container called a sarara. The eye is sealed in a separate container, a container for black eyes and a container for red eyes. The bloodshot eyes, however, were not caught without a fight. It follows 7 stepping stones, i.e. humans, are used as bridges to reach humanity, the last of which is the virgin shaman. When the Buddha was able to stop the red eye, he called on his chosen monks, nameless monks, to take the 2 eyes to a distant, separate, and opposite direction. He buried one eye in the mountains of the Far East, black eye, and the other eye, red eye, was buried in the desert of the Far West, to ensure they would never reunite and regenerate the monster. However, after several centuries, an archaeology professor, Choi Jin-ho, who knows about the legend of the monster, is determined to find the remnants of the myth's existence. He also headed towards the Far West, desert border between India and Pakistan, to look for him. His search was fruitful. He found Sarara with bloodshot eyes. The professor proudly publishes to the general public about his historic discovery. Instead of receiving an award for his success, he was actually declared to have committed a disgraceful act by committing an artifact discovery fraud. He was accused of counterfeiting artifacts. He was also sentenced to 14 years in prison. The story jumps to the present, 14 years later. The professor has served his prison sentence and has been released. He thought back to the Sarara artifact he had after seeing the news on television about a rare and total lunar eclipse. The time that is believed to be the perfect time for red eye awakening. The professor rushed back to his house, recalled the sad event where he was humiliated, and vows to find and reawaken the monster's red eyes, and prove the Buddhist myth is real. He then took the Sarara and conducted an experiment with a resurrection ritual by taking 8 blood samples from different people, which later they were the stepping stones for the red eye to be able to meet again with the black eye and fully rise as an evil monster. Unfortunately, the professor also used his own blood in the ritual, which caused him to die after his body was taken over by the red-eyed one as the first step. Monk Ha-young, Lee Eol, the guardian of the black-eyed Sarara, notices that the red eye has revived. He asks the monk Chungsok, Da-Reum, to look for Park Jin-soo, Lee Sung-min, a construction worker and exiled monk who was born to stop the reunification of the eye. The 2 of them, along with Detective Kim Ho-tae, Park Ha-joon, working on the case of an unusual corpse that left bloodshot eyes behind, embark on a hunt to find the virgin shaman, and stop the eye from entering him as the final stepping stone, and awaken monsters to cause chaos on Earth.
더럽게 미쳤네.